4-0 advantage right off the bat here. And, a couple of seconds to spare, he was able to make that happen. And I'm sure he had an eye on the clock, right? He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, definitely. That was huge. Like we said, it's 4 points, and every point counts here in a tight duel against two really high-quality teams. So really good job by Joe.
All right, rapid fire to our next matchup, the 141. It's Jack Huffman for Augustana, sophomore from Omaha, Nebraska. And for Parkside, it's Lucas Schevikhoven, redshirt sophomore from Racine. And we've already seen a takedown by Huffman in the early going.
Just to correct you there, Scott, it's actually Brandon Carroll is wrestling here. He's a national qualifier.
Oh, excuse me, I looked at the wrong. Yep, 133, Brandon Carroll. Go on.
Yeah, Brandon Carroll, he's a national qualifier for Augustana 2 years ago, moving up from 125. Lucas Schevikhoven, he's been in and out of the lineup here the last couple of years, and he's tough. Real tough making his starting debut here for Parkside, so this is a good matchup.
Yeah, Schevikhoven was 12-5 a year ago, wrestled at 125 in most of it in his time last year when he did compete.
Well, so we got a lot of action going on. These guys are going upper body and looking to throw. Carroll came in, dug an underhook. He went inside trip. Chevy tried throwing him in that first exchange, and then here on the edge, Schevikhoven, he didn't wait, and he went to try to launch him. So we might see some big move action here out of these two guys.
Huffman did it again. Carroll was a national qualifier back a couple of years ago. Senior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Of course, Augustana is a school in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Chevy had almost like a Merkle position there. He did a slide by, try to get his leg in. Look for Schevikhoven to roll a lot, and he's got to square his hips up here and secure that. But Chevy's kind of dangerous on bottom, and he rolls a lot and kind of can put you in danger. So this is a lot of action in 2 minutes of wrestling.
Carroll was able to pick up another takedown and has a 4-1 advantage here with 1:04 left in the first period. Yeah, you mentioned Schevikhoven, first time to be a starter. Moving up a weight class here to 133. And talking to Coach Van Grohl, having to really, be behind Joe Arroyo for a couple of years and, put a lot of work in, put a little bit of the weight on, and now ready to take over in the starting position.
Yeah, Schevikhoven had a lot of success in high school. He's from right down the road, and he's had some quality partners, like you said, with Joe Arroyo. So it'll be interesting in this matchup. But there's a lot of action. We'll see how these guys' gas tanks are, and if the action is going to keep going on like this, or if it's going to slow down.
30 seconds left. So an escape point for Schevikhoven. Still a 4-2 advantage for Carroll and Augustana. After Parkside won the first matchup at 125, a major decision for Joe Arroyo.
Two takedown here, almost like the two takedowns. Chevy's trying to get his leg in. Scored at the end of the period here. A lot of rolling around. No really shot attempts. A lot of upper body and kind of getting in some weird positions. But Schevikhoven comes out on top there. Yeah, good mat awareness.
Good comeback by him after the start because it was Carroll who came out, seemed to control things and get the early points on the board, but saw an escape and a takedown in the final moments. Make it 4-4 into the second period.
Pull them into a crab ride here. Carroll looks like he likes to be here. Both of these guys are a little funky in positions and aren't scared to go across their back. But Carroll comes up, gets one escape. Schevikhoven hit a slide by from there earlier off of Carroll's inside tie off his right hand.
Corey Van Grohl explained to me that when it comes to Schevikhoven, he has an untraditional style. How would you what exactly does that mean to you, an untraditional style?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see it as we're watching here in the first 3 minutes of action. A lot of rolling around, and he can go. I remember watching recruiting film and watching Schevikhoven wrestle at the state tournament, and He's pretty tall for the weight class, especially when he is down at 125. So he uses his length to his advantage, and he's a goer. But it kind of looks like both of these guys are kind of the same style wrestlers. Both aren't scared to go across their back and try something. So
53 seconds and counting left in the second period. Only point here in the second has been an escape by Brandon Carroll to have a 5-4 lead right at the edge of the mat there. Still in bounds.
There you see that, talk about not scared. Schevikhoven was kind of back to the line there, and he went for a throw again, kind of the same area that he tried earlier. Like to see him get to a leg here. He hasn't been on his legs, and he's just kind of been looking upper body. He might have to just make a minor match adjustment. Good duck by Carroll back into a body lock. This could be dangerous. Schevikhoven steps across, looks for a double over. He's stepping with the boot in. There's his length coming into play. And now he's got him on his back. That's the unorthodox style Coach Van Grohl was talking about. Looking for the fall here. This could be big in this duel if he can seal this fall.
Got the takedown, of course, and 2 seconds left. Parkside wants it.
Time. It was close to being a fall, but
4-point near fall. That is a big turnaround there at the end. That's 6 points there in that final sequence, picked up by Schevikhoven.
So kind of same situation right off the gate. Carroll comes in, body lock. Schevikhoven steps across, uses his length, slips his leg in, and Carroll tries rolling but gets caught on his back. A lot of energy expended there in the first 2 periods, so we'll see how either of these guys respond. Schevikhoven's going to have to maybe tighten up a little bit and not be so loose and kind of know where his body's at. Carroll's looking for a tilt here. Schevikhoven steps over. Similar situation we were just in.
Got a hold of that right arm. Got 2 more points added on for Schevikhoven. He's got that right arm of Carroll in control.
Yeah, similar situation in there, and Schevikhoven really used his length. This will be a really good win for Schevikhoven if he pulled this off. Like we said, Brandon Carroll has some national tournament experience, and Schevikhoven coming in the lineup. This is where Schevikhoven wants to be too. He uses his length and his leverage with those legs in. He's got him extended. Carroll's in a bad position here, looking for that power half of Schevikhoven.
Had control of the left leg as well, but Carroll was able to get the left leg free, but still the arm looking for potential fall.
Boots are still in, use that length. He's going to look to sit back here and bring him over again. Get this near fall. If he can get him over and get this fall, this would be big for team points. He's almost got a... he's going to have a major sealed.
Yeah, Carroll's trying to just hold on here, it appears.
Yep. He might get this. He looks... He's got to secure this. 9 seconds left.
Schevikhoven having a little fun there at the end. As he controls, ends up with a 4-point near fall and a major decision. 17-5 when you add in the riding time. And what a burst there. The final 30 seconds of the second